Hi everyone, this is Miss Griffith. I have a writing lesson for you today. This writing lesson is going to be on editing a piece of writing. For this lesson, I have a short piece of writing on the board right here, and I am going to walk you through some edits that we could make to the writing in order to make it better or stronger. All right. So first, before we can start editing or making any changes, we would certainly want to read the writing at hand. I'm going to go ahead and read the writing to you. It says, "Last night, my father made us a spaghetti dinner. He makes the best meatballs in the world. I ate lots of spaghetti. My brother spilled sauce on his shirt. We all laughed. I love when my dad cooks." So this paragraph or this passage is about a spaghetti dinner. I read through the passage once, and now I'm going to read it sentence by sentence and try to make edits as I go through. When I am editing, I am looking for any errors in capitalization. So I want the first letter of the first word of the sentence capitalized. I'm also going to be looking at punctuation. So I want to make sure that each sentence in the paragraph has end punctuation, such as a period. I'm also going to be looking at spelling, so I want to make sure that each of the words is spelled correctly so that it's easier to understand for my reader. And if there's any other changes that I see in the paragraph as I'm working my way through, I can certainly make those changes. Last night, my father made us a spaghetti dinner. I'm going to stop there for right now because that is my first sentence. Automatically, when I'm looking at the first word in the sentence, I'm thinking, I see a mistake and I can make a change already. So there is a lowercase l starting the sentence. I need to make it a capital L. The first word in a sentence gets a capital letter to begin it. Last night, my father. When I look at this word, I see the word mad. Last night, my father made us a spaghetti dinner. I wonder, this word says mad. I need to put one more letter on it so that it can say made, which is what it should say. If I add an E at the end of that word, it takes the word from mad to made. I made 2 corrections on the first sentence. Now that I've made those corrections, I'm going to read the sentence again to see if I notice any other changes that can be made, or I'll move on to the next sentence. Last night, my father made us a spaghetti dinner. There's punctuation there, so those 2 changes are good to go. He makes the best meatballs in the world. Okay, good sentence. There's a capital letter start the sentence, which is perfect. He makes. When I'm looking at this word right here, I know that it should say makes, but I don't think it does. If I were to look at this word, that word would say max. So I need to change the spelling of that word so that it says makes. He makes. By fixing the spelling on that word, I now change that word into makes. He makes the best meatballs in the world. I have ending punctuation. I am good there. I am going to keep reading and move on to the next sentence to see if there are any changes I can make in that next sentence. I ate lots of spaghetti. I'm starting with the capital letter, which is perfect. I ate lots of spaghetti, period. That sentence is perfect. No changes need to be made there. My brother spilled sauce on his shirt. Okay, I start with the capital letter, so that's good. My brother spilled sauce on his shirt. I'm thinking as a writer, something about that doesn't sound right. My brother spilled sauce on his shirt. I need to add the ending ed to the word spill in order to make this sentence make sense. So I'm going to erase what I had. My brother spilled sauce on his shirt. There you go. Now that I added the ed to that word, it makes more sense in the sentence. I am going to continue on and I'm going to read the second to last sentence here. We all laughed. Well, I'm going to take a look at that first word in this sentence. And I don't see a capital letter, so I know right away that's something I need to change. Every sentence needs to start with a capital letter. We all laughed. There you go. Now I have my capital letter and I have my ending punctuation, so I can move on. I love when me dad cooks. Okay, I'm starting with the capital letter. Great. I love when me dad cooks. If I am saying I love when me dad cooks, that to me as a writer doesn't quite sound right. I think that this word me should be my. I'm going to take away the E in me and make it a Y so that this word says my. And the sentence would then read, I love when my dad cooks. Now, I can't stop yet because at the very end, I need to have ending punctuation. I'm going to go ahead and add a period here, and then I can stop. For today's lesson, I worked my way through a paragraph. I made some changes, as you can see. I worked on capital letters, I worked on spelling, I worked on punctuation, and I worked on endings. Editing is something that writers should practice doing in order to help their writing get better and better. Bye, guys.